Selamat pagi from Bali. In this video, I'm just taking an early morning walk down my favourite street, Jalan Kunti. So I thought I'd take the time to give you all my best tips and advice for first-timers going to Bali.
Mr. Steve! Mr. Steve!
Okay, you've booked your trip, your dream trip to Bali. You're going there for the first time. You might have been waiting months, even a year for this amazing holiday. And you're really excited, but there are a few things you can do before you leave. First off, what I do is I would download the Grab, that's G-R-A-B, the Grab app into your phone. If you're familiar with Uber or Lyft and those sort of companies, it's exactly the same. I do believe Uber even own a share of Grab, and they're available at the airport. You can have your credit card already set up in there. So all your payments, you don't have to deal with any cash. All your payments will be sorted out onto your credit card, and you can use that the whole time you're there. But they're also at the airport now, legally. So that's a real bonus. So download that. Number two thing you can do before you leave is subscribe to Mr. Steve, my channel. There's loads and loads of videos on there, mostly about food and shopping and a little bit of adventure and where to go, but lots of good advice if you wanted to subscribe to the channel. When you do get to Bali, the first thing you're going to see and encounter is the airport. Immigration can be a little bit slow, but then so can the baggage coming from the plane to the carousel. So don't worry if you're in the queue for the immigration for a long time. Could be 20 minutes, sometimes half an hour. But your bags will be there on the carousel when you get through. When you get outside, there's going to be hundreds and hundreds of people there holding up signs with names on, hotels and names. That's for all the people who've already booked their transfer. It might take you a while to find your person because there's quite a lot, but just be patient, wander through, you'll find it, and off you go. You'll be in your hotel in no time. The other options, like I said before, is the Grab option, or you can get a fixed price taxi. The taxi stand is just outside the arrivals hall. If you just go outside and then to the right, you'll come across the taxi stand, and you can get a fixed price receipt, and they'll wave a taxi through, a Bluebird taxi through to come and pick you up. Now, you're going to need some cash in Bali. Bali is still very much a cash society, even though a lot of restaurants do take credit card, etc. But you're going to need cash. And if you haven't already got any cash, make sure you do get some at the airport. There are a couple of exchanges at the airport, and the rates aren't as good at the airport, but if you just change over a little bit, that'll just tide you through that night, when your first night in Bali, if you're arriving late, and you can always go and change some cash the next day when you find a good place to change it. Yeah, pretty good coffee. Which brings me to the next point, currency exchange. Now, when you wander around Bali, you're going to see loads of places offering amazing rates, incredible rates. Now, the reason they're incredible is that they tend to be the scammers, the ones that will rip you off. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. Stick to the currency exchange places that look like currency exchange places. That's all they do, is exchange money. Don't go to the leather shop or the bag shop that offers fantastic rates. They've got all sorts of ways of scamming you in there. They've got ways of distracting you. They'll bring in other people and distract you with lots of questions and stuff while they're counting the money out. The man will count it in front of you, looks all legit, gives it to you, you count it again, and before you know it, he's grabbed it back again, and he's counting it again, and he's skimmed some off the bottom. Now, if you're thinking about renting a motorbike, a scooter motorbike like a Honda Vario or a Scoopy, because you see everybody riding little motorbikes around Bali, and it seems to be the quick way to get around, just watch my previous video that I uploaded last week, and you'll get all the information you need. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is when you go out for meals and tipping. Now, you go into a lot of restaurants in Bali where you look at the menu and you're working out in your head, wow, that's so cheap, look at that nasi campur, it's only $3. And then you get to pay the bill at the end, and suddenly you look at the bottom of the bill, and there's a government tax on there. Could be anything from 5% to 19%, and there's a service charge on there as well. And so if you've already paid a big service charge, there's no need to tip, and they don't expect you to tip them anyway. But I like to tip people when I've had really fantastic service or I've had a good laugh with the staff. I was in a place there once where I was ordering the prawns, and the giant prawns on the front, and you buy them by the kilo, and I've been there quite a few times over the years, and he just checked in another half a kilo on top. And so that's just, you know, I always tip people like that, and I think that's why they end up liking you and giving you good deals the next time you go there.
I just had a full body massage, deep tissue, very, very strong from this place. 43 spa, 90,000 for a full hour, $9 New Zealand dollars. So just checking where it is. It's on Jalan Kunti, Satu number 1, which is just off Jalan Seminyak, about 100 yards down. This one, hello. This one we're on Jalan Kunti. Yeah. This is Jalan Kunti. I've been doing a video of this little street. It's my favourite name.